What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Escapists. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as I stow my contraband. Hold on. Dead human body that I made out of random pillows. Go inside that cupboard right now. I'll come back for you later. So in the previous episode, we've been working on our escape plan, and so far it's coming together pretty well, but I think we're missing a few critical components, as in I'm not really sure how we're going to dig out of this place without getting caught. It looks like just about every location on the outside wall has somebody patrolling it. The Kitten's about to get themselves, Naxer and Mike. Not me, not my problem. Not me, no way. We don't have a whole lot of money right now either, so it'd probably be a decent idea to take on some quests, but it looks like nobody has a quest right now, so that's a little bit weird. The keys that we have available to us, as soon as they leave, I'm going to jump onto my desk real fast. We'll look up inside the vent and we'll see what things are available to me, because it's been a little while since my last recording session. And so I just want to make sure that I know all the resources I have available to me. I know we have really good armor, really good weapon. Our stats are looking pretty good. We've got a utility key. We've got a front door key. We've got a work key. We're lacking a few other keys, though. We got more than enough wood. Everything's looking really good up there. I went in there and organized. I don't know if you noticed that. I took some extra time and organized everything we had up in the vents just to make sure that I could get the things that I needed as rapidly as possible if the time allowed for it. Let's go ahead and grab our food here. I'm probably going to play today. I'm going to follow the rules for right now. I think I'm going to be a little bit of a follower for the day and just sort of keep my nose clean and my head down. And I want to watch patrols today, and so that's going to be the first thing we're going to do. As soon as we get to the free period, we're going to go outside, we're going to watch the patrols, we're going to try and figure out where it is we can get from all this. I think that the vents led, let me go ahead and retrace it real fast. I'll recognize it when I see it. However, I think that the vents allowed us, there's a red door down here, isn't, no, that door's open, okay. So I think it allowed us to get into the wood shop. Once we're in the wood shop, I just need to hang out right here and see where the guards come from, because my plan initially, there's no guard tower around anywhere, so if I have a guard's uniform, this shouldn't be too bad. I was going to clip the fence, we'll put in a fake fence right there. Once we have the fake fence in, we'll come out to this side, and we're going to try and dig under the wall as rapidly as possible. The thing that makes me worried right there, though, is that there are people that walk this little, I don't know, it's not a catwalk or whatever, people walk this little corridor right here, and that means that you've got like a minimum amount of time that you've got to do the digging in. And so without a huge amount of food, like maybe it might be worth it to start stocking food in some of the receptacles in here so that if I have to get my energy back to keep digging, I can. It also is going to rely pretty heavily on us not hitting any rocks or anything like that, and our inventory space is going to be limited because we've got to carry around timber braces and things like that. There's a red key right there. However, as far as I know, there's no way to actually... Well, I don't know if nobody patrols this. It looks okay. It's been almost 2 hours with nobody patrolling it, but I bet somebody's going to come by eventually and just sort of like walk the grounds. It seems unlikely to me that we would just slide by on a plan this simple. There's a guard right there. There's a guard right there. He comes down into there. He checks on him. Does he come down in here, though? Doesn't look like he does, especially if I clip the fence like right here where he's got no line of sight from either direction. So yeah, I'm thinking this fence right here. I'm going to leave this bottle of medicine right there, and if it disappears or if anybody picks it up, it's not contraband though. This would be better if I had a red item to leave right there so that we could really make sure. Let's take a look. I'm going to walk around the edges. Yeah, they have to actually enter from right there, and so if we had, we could skip that phase entirely if we had a red key. I don't know if I want to knock out too many more guards. I need paper mache. Do we have the red, we have the, what imprints do we have right now? Because I noticed we have a bunch of molds. What are those molds for? Let's go to afternoon roll call and then we'll check on it. You didn't give me enough time to get here, man. How you going to call it? Officer Nutcracker needs an ass whooping. I can do that. Finally found out who's been snitching, and nope, not gonna do that. Andrew wants me to beat up Akimbo and get a bottle of medicine back. We could use the cash. We need to be on the lookout for, I think, paper mache. I think I need some more paper mache because we've been using that vent cover for a long-ass time. And I noticed the other day when I was up on the wiki, it said the vent cover can, like, randomly break or something like that. And so I am thinking that maybe coming up with a backup plan right there or a backup vent or something is a good plan. So let me go ahead and create this. It looks like we've already got paper mache up and in there. Let me get the stuff together for a couple wads. I just want to... Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this what's going down right now? Sorry, man. You had a plastic knife? Is that standard issue? Did they give you that when they let you out of the armory, or did you just bring a plastic knife to work because reasons? Grab that. Oh, he's got multiple foods in here. Hold on. I could use all of those, especially since we're going to be digging. We'll grab cooked food right there. Yerp. And so now that we got that taken care of, we'll swing down into this cell. They used to attack you when they would see you in their cell, but like I've had the guy walk by that owns the cell that I'm in, and he never bothers me. Our heat is pretty high. I am a little bit worried about that. A little bit of food right there. If you hear little kids like screaming in the background, it's not me doing anything significant or terrifying. My house is right next to the public pool, and apparently little kids are utterly incapable of like shutting the hell up for 12 hours a day. It's obnoxious. I would have never moved here had I known. Like, my old apartment complex, I lived kind of near the pool, and it wasn't that bad. But here, I live, like, I can put my foot in the water from the window next to my bed, basically, and I get woken up every single day by 8-year-olds just, like, screaming their ass off, and it's just like, oh my god, please stop. Like, there's no courtesy, though. There's no courtesy. Courtesy does not exist when you live in apartments, and it's not music or other people just being super rowdy and unapologetic about it. Little kids running around screaming all day. Like, even in the summer, like, little kids around here, like, are not in school. I don't know if they're, like, homeschooled or something. It's the weirdest thing because there's little kids running around all the time. Like, it'll be the middle of the school year. It'll be somewhere in, like, November or something like that. And there'll be little kids running around at 9 in the morning. You're just like, shouldn't you be, like, in class or something right now? Like, is that not a thing for you? Or do kids not go to school anymore? Or, like, what's up with that? I don't know. We had, like, truancy officers and stuff when I was a kid. And if you didn't go to school, they, like, took it down. And they would send, like, a message home, and then they would, like, mail, and then they had your parents' cell phone, which is even worse, because then you couldn't, like, block it off, because what we'd do is we would ditch, and then they would send the automated message home. But then my parents swapped it so the automated message went to their cell phones, and I was like, well, shit. Outsmarted. Outsmarted by the man. Let's get ourselves a few more quests while we're here. It'll probably kick these guys off the bench. He needs a candle. I don't even remember. I think a candle's made out of, like, soap and something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. No, I didn't want to kick him out of his seat. I wanted to take his quest. He wants me to distract the guards. Nope, and I don't care if he gets mad at me because that quest is lame. I don't want to be traced around by 150 guys with clubs. Seems like a bad way to do my prison time. Alright, so now we got the exercise period. I don't really think that we need it, but I'm going to jump up in here. And Kitten, now is not the time to gnaw on my foot. Oh my god, Kitten, why do you hate me like this? Ow, please stop. My kitten thinks that my feet are the most entertaining thing on earth. In fact, such to the point that when I leave socks laying around, he now attacks like dead socks that are laying in the middle of the floor. He'll just go ahead and chew on socks because they look and smell like feet, and he just associates that with ass whoopings. He is definitely in a terrible phase right now. He's got a temper. He just like flies off the handle all the time. He is grumpy a lot of the time. If he's not grumpy, he's always bitey, so that's a bare minimum. You're always going to get bit. But if he's not biting, then he's typically in a bad mood, especially if you punish him. He does not like being punished. He gets all pouty and crazy. Oh, look, there's an ass-kicking taking place over here. Zella, what you got? You got some food? I will take your food. Let's go to the shower real fast because we do have some fatigue that needs to be taken care of. Alright, as soon as this is gone, we're going to run on out. We're going to see if we can find some more super glue. If we can't find more super glue, our plan's going to have a few hitches in it because I don't want to go back up into the vents too much more because every single time we go up there, we're risking the fact that our vent cover might break. And when that happens, we are one blanket away from being caught, and we've done so much work, and we've snipped so many vents that, like, resetting at this point, I think would basically kill the game for me. Like, we've put in too much groundwork at this point. If it actually fell through and we had to re-snip all of those gates and all those random things, I would cry. Giant prisoner tears. Oh, he doesn't want me in the cell block. He's going to chase me over to here. Well, luckily I'm faster than him, so he needs to work on his cardio, but it's Officer Alec. God, there are officers everywhere right now. They are all over the place. Got a med kit right there. Might be useful later on. I'm going to take it just in case. Got some dirt, some talcum powder. These are not the things that I'm looking for. Oh, wow, that didn't trigger him. That's weird. Okay, well, I would have given him a trigger warning, but you know what? Apparently that one didn't count. We got some timber in there. I think I have more than enough timber right now. What I might need some timber for is making shovels. But at the moment, I think we're looking pretty swell. If we can't find any super glue by the end of the day to make another thing of paper mache, what I'll do is we have that one that's up in the vent right now. And since it's up in the vent, I'll wait until everybody goes to bed. Once they all go to bed, we'll go up into the vents and we'll craft it from there, and it should be pretty easy. I don't know if I hit all these, so I'm just going to check them again to make sure. You can never tell in this game. Oh. And now we have maxed out heat again. Huzzah! It's gonna be one of those days, is it? It's gonna be one of those days. I'm gonna outrun him over to here. Go to the library while I wait for my heat to fall off, and we will read some books just to make sure that we can do all the crafting recipes that we need. Watch that bar fill up a few more times. You don't want to do that, officer. You do not want to do that. I think he actually wasn't going to attack me, but since we beat him up before, it put him in hostile mode. Should be alright for right now. Let's get up out of here, though, for when he wakes up. We don't want him taking any revenge after his little nap time. How many times you got to get your ass whooped, though, before you just, like, give it up and you're just like, my supremacy has been thoroughly unsupremized. Is that the word that I would be using? It's the one that I'm going to make up to you, so, yeah. Nobody can stop me here today. I'm in a bad, well, I'm not going to say I'm in a bad mood, but I'm in kind of like a nippy mood today just because I didn't sleep last night. I had to take my cat to the vet this morning because I'm pretty sure he's got respiratory failure and everything. And so, like, I didn't sleep at all because I was worried about taking him in the news that was going to be delivered. And so, anyways, I haven't slept in like 2 or 3 days now. I've just been getting like an hour a night maybe, just like a little bit, but it's been like a weird time for me right now. And what I find is when I don't sleep, I become increasingly like snarky, snippy, and grumpy. And so, I don't know, maybe recording today was a bad idea, but it happens when it happens. Taser and Mike. Awesome. So as long as it's not me, I'm happy. I think I will go ahead. Let's make the other paper mache real fast. We've got that taken care of. We got the food that we need. Did I already throw that into my desk? Have you washed behind your ears? I don't know. Why don't you check for me? Come over here and take a look. Breathe on my neck, guardsman. Do you think prison is a joke? I am the judge and executioner here. I don't think... Can you get executed in this game? That'd be kind of funny if they actually had a place where if you had your heat too high for too long or too many times, you got like strikes and eventually they just like executed you. That'd be super cray-cray. I'm gonna take the soap and throw that back in there. Throw the meat in there. There we go. Take the donut and rearrange those. I don't know. I like things to be lined up properly. It bothers me when they're not. I need to have a bed dummy in play. So let's go ahead and use that real quick. And there it is. The vent cover breaks. That's exactly what I was expecting to happen. So we will make another one. Although I thought I already had another one around here somewhere. Oh man, I had paper mache in there already. Wasting my own time. Well, let's go take a look and see what we have. We have a utility, we have a cell key, so we have the molds that we need to get like back up and running if we get caught. I just don't know if they replace all the slats when we get caught. Oh my god, it'll be the worst. So we got the guard's outfit. What we need to do now is we, meaning you and I, need to go ahead and put that on. We're going to go up to the surface here. We're going to go into that little work area that we already were. We're just going to watch for patrols. Is this where it was at? It was around here somewhere. Damn it, I'm lost in the vents. I'm lost. Oh, that's right. I had to go through. I had to use the utility key or whatever to get around. Ah. Well, that makes scouting a little bit worse now, doesn't it? How much does the utility key have left on it? 80%. And how much does it lose each time I go through a door? I don't recall, but I think 10%. Okay. That's not even where I need to be. Wasting charges here. There it is. We wanted to go down this way. Cross the pipe real fast. And then by my assumption, we just wait right here to see if there's ever any patrols. We'll go back at about 5 a.m. and I'm just going to observe for right now. I don't think there's anything we have to worry about, but so long as they don't come around the back side of the building, we should be alright. I don't know where my fake fence is. Ah, they do come around the backside, sorta. So digging maybe on the opposite side of these boxes. Like, they don't walk all the way down and in, but they do check it. And so if I snip the fence, I need to replace it with a fake fence. And then I need to dig through here. Our stamina is going to be really, really, really sketchy right there. So what I would do... Let's do a little prep work here. There are things that I think need to be in certain positions before this is going to function. I'm going to go back over here. The vent cover needs to come off. drop the contraband real quick. And while I'm here, I'm going to take all of these. We jump back up in here. Take that. We put it over there. Inventory's full of what? Here, drop that stuff. It's worthless to me. There we go. I need to carry as many of these things down to here. And I'm going to put them in position so that when I have to use them, they're already available. And so they're just going to be laying around on the roof. We're going to have like some weird roof chicken. I don't know if that's a real thing, but roof pork is a real thing because I ate it at my uncle's house. And it was brutal. We got 20% right there. So I think if I take this, I don't need my inmate's outfit to be over here. But I need to drop that right there. He comes all the way down. So that means maybe digging over here is the better plan. But it also depends like where are the guard towers down there. If there's a guard tower nearby, they're going to see what I'm doing and they're going to take shots at me and it's going to be brutal. And so in the interest of avoiding being shot in my face, still lights out. What's up here? Nothing. It looks like that roof actually doesn't go anywhere that we need it to go. There are a lot of lights around. This one seems to be sparsely populated. Something interesting must frequently happen on top of here because it looks like a rave floor right now. People getting all excited. Let's go ahead and we got our uniform already down there, so I'll take this one back. Technically, if I can get a red key, we can just like walk out that way. We don't even really need to accomplish anything. Or we could dig from inside the visitor center. That's the other thing. I don't know. I think we're going to gas out on this one. I don't think there's any way we're going to be able to get all this digging done without too much trouble. I don't remember the recipe for a handle. I think it was like duct tape. I needed shears though too. That's the other half. Do I have any shears? Or am I out? If we're out of shears, then I need to make those first. Okay, so let's hold on to this for just a minute. We'll make some shears next. So I need the duct tape and 2 of you. We'll keep on the lookout for files. So we got some flimsy cutters right there. We just got to get through the fence. It's not that big of a deal. I thought I made a fake fence. There it is right there. So we have a fake fence. That should be ready to go. Let me start getting the things that we're going to use in order to break out of here all situated back towards the area where we're going to be. And so with the flimsy cutters, I'd probably like to make those a little bit more... I don't know, just take them up by one level. Cutting through the fence isn't too bad. But I don't think flimsies are going to make it all the way through, so I'm not trying to doubt their integrity. Like, I'm not trying to, like, make them feel bad about themselves. I'm just saying I don't think it's going to be enough. So when we go out of there, that should be all right. It's almost time for us to wake up. 6:30. It's a little bit of an early day for me. I don't know. The earliest I ever get up is around 9. If I can help it. I mean, self-employment does have its perks. If I can get up around 9, that'd be great because it's like the perfect balance of, like, sleep and also getting stuff done. But most days I wake up at, like, 12:30 and I'm like, oh, there went that day. Hooray for being lazy. Let's go ahead and put this over here. Alright, take that back. Take our bed dummy. I want to save. It won't let us sleep. That means we should be coming up on 8 o'clock pretty soon. In fact, sorry about that little cut. My veterinarian called. I'm trying to set up an appointment for my cat right now because he's super sick. And he's already at the vet's right now, but they wanted me to set up a pickup time where we could talk about recommendations and how we can maybe try and make him feel better. I don't know. He's the equivalent of like 1,000,000 years old for a cat, so... There's only so much you can do once they're at that age, but either way, it was a phone call that could not be avoided. That's what's going on for me right now. I've been really absentee from the channel because of it, actually. It's been a lot of, like, random things in real life that have really been keeping me from, like, doing the things I need to. What is this? Distract the guards? Nah. Butterballs? Nah. Not gonna distract the guards. You can get as mad as you want. Officer Kobe failed to honor his side of a deal. Okay, I can fight with Kobe. That's fine with me. Let's take a look over here. We definitely needed another file, so I'm going to grab that real quick. We'll throw that in our desk in just a second. He's going to punch me in the head. Cell tosses up right here. Seth and Gumpy. I'm just going to run in circles. Nobody else is aggroing. Everybody's like, what is this guard doing? He's just chasing a random prisoner around. Prisoners are like, I'm not getting involved. Guards are like, you know what? That one runs deep. Officer Alex kind of angry about it. Maybe we should just let him have his due diligence right now. I'll be like, no due diligence. Quit. Forget diligence. Give up on whatever it is you're doing. Oh, there's a fight right there. You gonna stop that from happening? You're not gonna stop that from happening. Man, Officer Alex just being a bastard right now. And he's gonna keep getting his ass whooped too. That's the sad part, is that can't really be avoided. Ooh, we got like a double knockout over. You guys got anything for me? You got some sleeping pills. Unfortunately, we have magical pill scanners on all the doors, so unfortunately I can't use those. Let's go get our breakfast real fast. I think we've got a plan. I think we've got a plan. So we should be able to put it in motion. If not today, then tomorrow. It's still looking a little bit weird with regards to how I'm going to deal with the fact that we have to... I have hammers and things like that. I'd like to get a little bit more food up to the roof too. There are still things that need to be rectified. There are still things that need to be taken care of. But I like that we have a general idea right now. Stop punching me. God, Officer Alec just will not let it go. Like, you got whooped, man. Sometimes you lose a fight. That's life. At least you fought. You gotta take... I mean, you stood up for yourself. But chasing me down the cell block trying to donkey punch me to death is not the way to go about this, because I'm just gonna keep whooping you. I have nunchucks, dude. I have nunchucks, bro. Do you have nunchucks? No, you have a nightstick, which is super, super lame by comparison to nunchucks, which are the best. I think I'm probably going to play out the remainder of today by myself. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of The Escapists. I think we should be able to give this thing a go by the end of the day. I'm going to try and compile as much food as possible. We'll come back in the next episode, and I'll see if we can get an escape going on. And I'll see y'all there. Hi-do, everybody.